Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play FTL, the Advanced Edition. Yes indeedy. Let's go ahead and see how far— we're only on Sector 2?! I thought we were much farther than that. We don't even have all that much equipment yet as well. I thought we were doing like it's been a little bit since I've played and all, but I thought we had like a much more advanced enterprise than we have right now. We have basically the starting equipment. I think our members of our crew are starting to get pretty good, mainly regarding Kirk and Scotty in regards to their capabilities and skills. Data's starting to get pretty good with his weapons though, so hopefully before too long he'll be able to make all that function very well. But I thought that we were farther into the game than this. Maybe we should have spent some scrap before reaching this area right here, but we'll see if we get into a fight or not. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's go ahead and investigate this. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Okay, I thought it was the horse people. This is a really interesting one. If you try to communicate with them, they could show you like a craft, like a broken down spaceship, which also has like some blueprints, I believe. While bringing some creatures aboard to sell, I think that just gets you straight up scrap. You might also be able to unlock a ship by trying to communicate with them. I don't know. Let's take the peaceful route right now. If we get a weapon or something, that would be awesome. You try to communicate in every possible way, but they just stand there, silently judging you with their large, expressionless eyes. You prepare to leave. Sucks that you can't try to sell them then. I mean, theoretically, our people probably very easily could just be like, no, we failed in trying to talk to these people, so why don't we just sell them now? Like, no real reason to kind of back out of that original option that was there. But, you know, maybe our people had a change of heart and they no longer want to, be jerkwad slavers, I suppose. Especially seeing as we're the Enterprise. Obviously they wouldn't want to do that. Unfortunately, we came across a distress beacon that was a fake. Ooh, is there any reason to fire upon this enemy using our hacking device? I don't think there's a reason to. What is this? Oh, that's an enemy anti-combat drone weapon. Okay, so yeah, then there actually is basically no reason. I think this thing will fire twice? Yeah. So they do have the potential to get a hit off on us. But seeing as they only have one shield and we just took out a lot of damage to their weapons, I think that we can, feel quite safe in our ability to almost certainly take out these enemies without any real troubles before too long. We are in Sector 3 right now though, so this is almost certainly going to be the last one that we're going to see any single layered shield ships around. So that's something that we're definitely going to need to consider a lot, because we really need a weapon coming up before too long. That actually is something that I mentioned before, but I think it does deserve mentioning again. Ooh. I think we're gonna take the steel. The 3 fuel will actually be quite beneficial for us right now, so we might as well grab that. Sucks that the distress beacon led to nothing. I always hate those ones that are just traps, so you basically just have a fight. But I suppose that's better than running into an empty sector. Your ship is hailed. This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears this rebel ship is run by an AI. Ooh, shoot, they've got a laser ship, but that won't be able to do anything to us because it's gonna have no way to pierce through our shields. So sucks to their Asmar, I suppose. This will just give McCoy a good chance, or I'm a doctor. Alternatively, it'll give it'll give him a very, very good chance to start leveling up, so hopefully before too long he'll be able to recharge the shields faster. Of course, since they're going to be unable to repair themselves, being an automated ship, and they can't kill us anyways, probably actually makes the most sense to take other shields. Then let's actually go for their piloting system, because As I've mentioned many a time in the past, these automated ships just have such a high dodge chance. So I think it's actually, now that we got one of their shields down, it might actually be smartest just to go ahead and aim for that instead. Sucks that we're not getting any misses. Our chance rate is actually pretty damn good at this point in the game. Or our evasion chance is pretty damn high at this point in the game. So I'm a little bit surprised we haven't gotten any. We want to keep on leveling our guys up like mad. Get their evasion bonuses to the point that they'll be huge. Totally forgot to fire there. That's hopefully not a sign for the worst to come. 30 scrap, that is so good. Oh man, we've got so much. There's another distress beacon. I want to keep a lot open for weapons, because we're going to use our weapons. I mean, we're definitely going to want to upgrade our weapons before too long, but I also want to get those engines up. I think we could spare one and both of those to put in our point in engines. Maybe we shouldn't have gone something in the reactor, so we could have turned Artemis off, because we haven't used Artemis for quite a bit now. But the chance may always come, especially if we're dealing with an asteroid field here. Let's actually instead, though, plan on hacking the... that's not a laser one, or a beam. That's not a beam one. So these guys, especially with the asteroid field, they should be quite capable of taking down our shields. So let's actually go for their shields. That way we could disable them immediately and hope that asteroids will deal a lot of damage to them. Took out one of their drones! And their weapons! Awesome. Did exactly what I hoped it would. So let's just go ahead and finish off their shield. Oh, we even caused a fire! Oh, shoot. But so did they. That honestly kind of surprised me a little. I mean, the asteroids still could cause us, and apparently this is a beam laser, so apparently I'm just a complete idiot, and was completely wrong in regards to what I was saying. Oh, nice. That's another really hefty reward. If we just sit here in space, do the asteroids boost our shields still? No. No, it definitely doesn't. That makes sense, because then I guess the game could be kind of broken. I guess you could just sit in an asteroid field forever, and wait for all of your people's skills to level up, so it's probably, all things considered, probably a good thing that the game doesn't function in that regard. One of these guys. Let's go ahead and give them fuel. If they give us a weapon, I will be... And they gave us a weapon! Awesome! Get to practice with the flak gun, too. I've really wanted to check out this weapon ever since the first time, or play around with this weapon ever since the first time I saw it. Thank the gods! We can finally get out of here! Let's, go ahead and skip the rest. Not really all that necessary. Let's see, flak gun takes 2, shots per charge 3. So it does shoot 3 shots, but if I remember correctly, we are not able to aim where the projectiles go? Flak weapons target an area instead of a single room. Okay. This loss of accuracy means more firepower and speed than laser counterparts. Okay. Not all that fast, though. See, what is the speed that it fires at? It doesn't even say. How do we see the fire rate of a weapon? Okay, 10 seconds compared to the 12 of this laser. It doesn't really shoot all that fast for not being able to aim, but it does have 3 shots. So that's 2 seconds less for, and 2 seconds is very significant in this game. So 2 seconds for the same amount of shots, not being able to aim. That's actually probably much better than I gave it credit. Crap, so close to being able to upgrade that. We can get it up and running if we turn off our Artemis. So let's go ahead and swap those out. Get the flak cannon up and running for the time being. Artemis will be up and running again before too long. And I think we do want to get up... Ooh. Or we could potentially sell Artemis. Let's go over here first. If we're going to go to that store, it makes the most sense to try to gather as much scrap as we can. We're not going to trade 2 fuel for missiles. I would actually rather do the opposite, to be completely honest, even though that would be a really bad deal. And let's go check out this nebula as well. Awesome! Not a static storm, so we don't need to worry about that. And we got a rebel ship that does not have any shields. So, suck it. Like, could just let them shoot me, but I don't want to take any damage. Our hull is already pretty wounded, so I think it actually probably makes the most sense just to, Oh, shoot, that's what it means by targets an area? That means that we fire it right there. Shouldn't that mean it only has like a 50-50 chance of what room it's gonna hit? Which I would say is much better than I thought. I thought the circular radius that it covers would be like that big. So you really can't guarantee all that well at all what room you're going to aim at. That was interesting, huh? Like I said before, it's my first time ever using the flak cannon. So I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it certainly looks very interesting. And it definitely functions quite differently than I was imagining. We could totally go to 2 more nebulas without the rebellion catching up to us before we get to that shop. So let's, shoot, they've got stealth. Of course they've got stealth. That begs the question, what do we want to aim on with this ship? Okay, they already got a missile off, so actually it might make most sense to fire upon their shields. So, oh, come on! I totally wouldn't have gone for their shields if they hit our engines room. That was my bad. That was a very foolish choice on my part. But we're going to be able to fire off our shot within the briefest of moments. So let's actually start taking out their shields right now. We'll only be able to fire 1 laser on them, and let's see if the fire got started there. No, we're a-okay. Shoot, they're missing a lot of shots as well. What? Do they have yeah, they do have an ion thing, so that's why our shield went down. Flak cannon might be able to hit them before they go into stealth. Awesome, okay, took down their Artemis, and in all honesty, at this current moment, that's what really counts the most. There's 3 freaking seconds until our shields can come back on at all. This is really bad. We gotta get our NG into this room to, I mean, O2 would probably be more important, all things considered, but I'm actually not gonna focus on O2 right now. Where did that thing hit us? Actually, it probably doesn't matter incredibly right now. Oh, we got some lucky misses right there, though. That was pretty good for us. Let's, their shields are still... Oh, of course, they don't have anyone in their ship, so they can't even, pull up their shields. Cool, weapons are down. That means they're gonna be down for the count. Ah, perfect time to evade. Mr. NG, man, or Data, I should say. Is he a lieutenant? What is Data in Star Trek? I should know, even though I've only... Whoa, they repaired it. Maybe maybe automated defense places can repair. If they can, I apologize for being a complete idiot about that and just not knowing. We're getting so much scrap though, which is very, very good because our hull is in quite a pickle in regards to the damage it's taken so far. So Captain Kirk, he's a-okay in regards to his health, which means obviously he's going to chill in the captain's quarters while everyone else goes and freshens up a little bit. Because obviously they've put in a lot of work, but they've shown a little... They're getting bruised for their efforts, you know. Everyone needs a break here and there. Another Artemis. That is so irritating. Third ship with an Artemis or something that has a missile, but they have all been Artemises. We could attempt to remain concealed, but I have faith that even with that Artemis, we could beat these guys. Only 2 layers of shields, that Artemis and all that jazz. I think, though, since they do not have stealth, I think we are actually going to 100% fire upon their weapons to keep them from being able to fire their Artemis as long as possible. I mean, we fire 6 shots per burst, so I would hope we should be able to at least get a couple hits in, even if that means they're still, using their Artemis instead of the other weapon, which is not ideal, to say the least. Data, go ahead and get into that room, please, my good sir. Is he a lieutenant? Like, that's gonna bug me for the rest of the video. We can totally kill Ares right here, so why don't we go ahead and plan to do that. Might be best to go for their shields, but... Oh, he's so close to death. He can't heal. And luckily our thing finished before they'll be able to get their Artemis shot off. So let's, actually, let's wait on the flak for just a second longer. There we go. He should die now. Yeah, suck it, buddy. Now your friends are gonna have to break into that room, at which point we should at least do quite a bit of damage to their shields. So they'll have to prioritize whatever they want to choose in order to survive. For fuel, that would actually be kind of nice right now, and the drone is a good thing as well. But more scrap, especially since we're coming up on that store. Let's kill these guys. If we could get an additional 30 scrap, that would be amazing for us in this current position that we're in right now. So let's actually fire double on those again. Ah, nice, that actually took them down that time. We've actually, the single upgrade of this flak cannon, oh, that is so much better. 1 less fuel for like 15 extra scrap or something like that. That is absolutely glorious. We're definitely going to want to repair our hull a lot right here, but we might be able to buy something absolutely sick, like whatever this glaive beam is. Was that in the game before? Might have been, and I'm just a complete idiot. Ooh, God, it requires 4 power, though, and at 25-second charge time. One of the most powerful weapons of war ever created, known to take out some ships in a single blast. Okay, that does do 3 damage per room hit. But especially seeing as the point that we're at right now, I don't think it would be all that necessary. We do have enough power to blow through shields, especially if we do get an additional weapon on top of that. But let's check our situation. We're already using 4 power right now. And there's only 4 power left. So if we were to use that thing, that means that we would have to rely on the weapons that we have currently, along with our hacking, and if we get any additional things that use drones in the future. I think we would actually be better off getting some other weapons of different types. Like think about that. I think it would be much more reliable for us to skip this and get something else in our future. Takes 50 to fix all. Let's not fix all, but we'll get ourselves back up to the green, and then I think we can hold on to the rest of our scrap. Might have been cool to buy that thing. We could have repaired our hull a fair amount, but it would have taken us ages to get to the point where we could have that thing up and running. And like I said, I think it's much smarter to rely more on, like, if we get another burst laser. Like, if we get a single additional weapon that can fire 3 shots, I think we would be just as, just as good as, of a position as having that glaive, or however you would pronounce it, laser. And, of course, with that additional thing, we would, intruders on board, that sucks so much. In addition to that, we would also be more capable of handling different kinds of situations as well. So let's actually do fisticuffs with these guys in this room right now while the oxygen seeps out. Actually, it looks like the oxygen is pretty much completely seeped out already, so now these guys are going to try to burst through the rest of the doors. Data, in fact, you can chill in there for now. We'll have you heal later. They have a flak cannon, which is a little bit of a pain. Let's, that thing I think should only be able to fire 1 shot. That is a pretty sizable flak cannon. That is better than the one that we have. So I don't know how many shots that fires, but granted, it probably should also have a longer shot time. So, let's take out their shields now and fire everything that we've got on their weapons. Hopefully we'll be able to deal some damage to it. Before the flak cannon went out! Or was able to fire. Perfect. Went just as I could have, hoped. Where did he come from? Okay, let's deal with that guy down there. That was my bad for not noticing him. Seriously, actually, pretty big my bad. I totally should have noticed that guy. We're gonna need to send in some, help for... Actually, no, we don't need to send in help for Data. Let's put Data in the healing room and open up the rest of these doors, so if the guys get into the weapons room, they'll be forced to suffocate. We could probably close these doors for the time being as well. Missiles and flak cannons and lasers and all that jazz away. Nice. I think we killed whoever was in there. Get out of our shields room, buddy. I don't like you. You're kind of a jerk. Okay, it beamed back. That's perfectly fine as well. Since they pose no threat to us in regards to their ability to kill us with weapons, might as well take out one thing of engines. No need to keep that up and running for now, and let's take down their shields as well. Oh, that poor lady. Oh, I love killing guys in this game. It's absolutely horrible of me. This game shows me how much of a barbaric monster I am inside, but it's so glorious. Oh, you guys, you're not going to escape, and I'm not accepting that either. Could get something much better out of you guys. Oh shoot, they're one hit from death. We could go ahead and charge up their our Artemis, but seeing as their engines have been damaged, I don't think that they have any hope of getting away. Yep, they died. And that is a much better haul. Did they didn't offer us fuel before, I don't think. Actually, they might have. It might have been like no drone part and fuel, but I'm happier with that. We still have so much scrap right now. Like, I both want to spend it a heck of a lot, but I also don't, because I feel like we should save it for our weapons. But I don't know how likely it is that we're going to come across a shop anytime soon. We're about to warp out of this place after like the next few jumps anyways, though, so I don't think we have too much to worry in that regard. Maybe I should have gone for their shields. I hate frickin' attack drones. And that actually is a very bad room for them to send it into. It actually did not damage our piloting room. I thought it would actually damage the piloting room as well, so I guess I remember that wrong. But of course, if Kirk and McCoy, the two greatest fighters in the Star Trek universe, obviously, or the two best trained fighters in the Star Trek universe, obviously, if they aren't able to, I really should have drained their shields probably, because I want to attack their weapons, but I feel like I should attack their shields first since they have 2 layers of it. Let's go for their weapons. We'll go for their shields second. Makes more sense to take those out first, especially since we actually hit the shields as well. I love this flak cannon so far. Kirk, how are you doing? He's surviving. But, let's go ahead and get him out of there now. But, especially since oh, of course, the lack of oxygen is also what is, causing them to take so much damage in there. But McCoy's gonna be able to finish him, I think. Oh, McCoy, you're so close, but don't want to risk losing you, buddy. Let's send Data in there. Data actually is a very good fighter in the Star Trek universe, if I'm correct. I mean, it makes sense because he's a programmed robot or an android rather than a human. Oh, look at this! I love it so much whenever these things come up. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 39 scrap, and a weapon. That is like the greatest deal they could possibly offer me. And either we killed their drone or they took it back. Either way, I'm happy. Because that thing needs to get out of there. We'll let Data heal for the time being. Move the two best buds in the universe in there to heal the piloting room. Data, you get back to your scumbag weapons room or whatever. And these guys can heal as well. That makes me very happy that we did end up saving all that scrap too. We won't be able to equip the burst laser. And that fires 2 shots? Yeah. 2 shots, but that is going to make an enormous difference, especially since it fires at the same rate as the flak cannon. So in this episode alone, our ship is getting really damn beefy. So let's go ahead and go for both of those. Next one, after upgrading this by 1, should bring it up to 30 cost. So I believe that we'll need 55 to upgrade that to the point where we'll be able to use the burst lasers. And, of course, we'll also have the Artemis to use in the future as well, if need be, but I don't think need be yet. We could get rid of 2 of our dodging capability to be able to upgrade our burst lasers, or 1 layer of shields. But we're dealing so much damage at this point already. It's just in all honesty, unnecessary to do that at this point, I would say. And now, of course, I kind of regret not having that scrap, but that's okay. I wonder what that shield marker means. Does that mean that that person is actually trained in regards to their ability to use shields? That would be really cool. We're not gonna hire anyone though, and we can't beam to the exit or jump to the exit from that place, so I guess we're just going to set off our FTL drive and launch into the next place in the expanse. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system. No doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. Let's hail them. A vessel is relieved to hear from you. They are running a low supply. They are running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. This is a really good trade. But I mean, we already have a lot of missiles and we're not using any right now. So I kind of think I would prefer just to hold on to that fuel. Like I said, this is a really good trade. And maybe I'm being an idiot for declining, but I'm going to decline. No real incredible need for us to take them up on that offer. So let's go to the NG homeworlds. NG homeworlds are always a good sign of happy times in your future, so hopefully we'll be able to find some here. There is indeed another store as well. Do we want to go top or bottom? Let's go for bottom. I'm more of a bottom guy myself anyways. Oh ho ho. Participate in their study as we always do. 20 free scrap. Wunderbar. Only one more point. After that, what do we want to get? Do we want to get third shields or more dodge chance? As I mentioned, dodge chance is always probably the way to go, but as I have also mentioned in the past as well, the third level of shields is I think where you need to be safe in that regards. We took a lot of damage last time we did this, so even if guys come and they're like, hey, jerkwad, don't do that, let's go ahead and destroy and loot the ship. They're just pirates. This is the scumbag enterprise, and we did get loot from it with no negative consequences, so it's the lesson of the day, guys. You run into pirates in space, kill them. Who cares? Nothing negative will happen to you anyways. If we go up here, maybe we should have held on to more scrap in case that store has anything of worth, but, you know. Ah, it's one of these ships, an NG ship in the vicinity, seeing you jump in armed to the teeth. And armed to, in armed to the teeth, I thought it should be and. But that actually makes a lot of sense. Immediately broadcast set surrender, subject, goal, wealth, NG motivation, survival, transfer of goods, acceptable. We weren't going to exterminate these guys in the first place, but there's no reason not to kind of take a little bit of free cash. Of course, this is the scumbaggy thing to do, but looking back, oh no, if you say you're friendly, I think they put in the healing thing that you could get installed in your base, but let's accept their offer. I think I'd rather have some free supplies than the NG healing thing. If you guys aren't familiar with it, and I think this is what you get from that if you say you're friendly and they don't just fly away. I think they give you the NG ship augmentation that has healing bots that heal you no matter what room you're in. So all your people will get healed over time. The medbay I think does need to be powered for that. But it's still a very, very good thing. Maybe we should have gone to that store just to get some extra fuel. Okay. Oh, wait, we can afford one of these guys, and it is an NG. I think we might go ahead and get Dolan. Yeah, we're gonna get Dolan. Because we already have so much stuff right now. And 30 scrap? 30 scrap we've been getting from, individual fights. Data is better than Dolan, though, but it's nice to see that I was indeed correct, and that means he is already level 1 capable, or 1 full level capable of being able to do that. So Dolan, he would probably be best served in the hacking room in case that gets damaged, so we could go ahead and save his location right there. And I know it doesn't really make sense seeing as he's an NG, but who would be a better character to have on the Enterprise than good old Harry Mudd? I think his last name is spelled with 2 D's. Harry Mudd, for anyone who doesn't know, is my favorite character in all of Star Trek. I mean, how could he not be, in all honesty? He's a classic. He's been there since some of the earliest episodes. And I believe it was the first episode where he beamed in as the gay Mexican cowboy, or at least that's what he dressed as, in my opinion. I love Harry Mudd. The 3 episodes with him in it, 3 including the one in the animated series, are by far my most watched episodes of that show. You receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance requested. Danger present. Imminent destruction. Let's go ahead and, Oh, shoot! What is happening here? Did it... You receive another message. Oh, they tricked us! This time with a mantis in the comm log. Foolish meat sacks, he yells. Sensors indicate the ship is moving into attack, and boarders teleport from the station. Ooh, that is actually really good for us, though, because they, foolishly enough, chose to enter through our med bay. So let's go ahead and put Harry Mudd and Doctor, otherwise known as McCoy, in there. And of course set up the healing bay to heal them. With 2 of them split up, NGs are actually weak when it comes to attacking. They don't have very strong attack power at all, and I think they might have low health as well. That probably isn't true, seeing as his health is at 99. And I think the human's health is at 100 as well. So he probably just took a little bit of damage. They are seriously armed to the teeth, and their defense drone is going to cause us a lot of issues with that as well. This is actually going to be a very scary ship. I think honestly, it could be nice to go for their defense drone room to take that out as early as possible, but I think we kind of have to go for their weapons. Although, actually, yeah, they've got 4 frickin' weapons. We need to take out their weapons. And we took out a lot of them with those hits. Seriously, we are so strong right now, and even their 2 mantises, thanks to our healing in that room, aren't going to be able to do anything to stop us. I mean, yeah, thanks to our healing in this room, the 2 mantises in there aren't going to be able to do anything to stop us. Like, is that what I said the first time? I don't know, I'm like slipping over my tongue or something like that. Awesome, that was absolutely glorious. Let's go for their shields now. They're already dead! We are packing so much power right now! Oh, that is a glorious battle to the end of the episode on. So cool. We are absolutely... We are a powerhouse. The Enterprise is becoming like Enterprise Ultimate or something like that. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.